YouTube now? Will
Okay,
we ever make...
There we go. All right. Hey, everybody. Sorry for the delay there. We were trying to get it up and running.
Hey, YouTube, what's going on?
Hey.
So we're live right now on YouTube and on Instagram. And some of you guys are joining us on both channels right now, which is pretty cool. And we're going to be following along also. So if I'm looking down, we also have someone behind the camera over here we're talking to who's going to be helping us out with questions. We're here today to really answer any questions you guys have. Obviously, if you received our email to announce the launch of our new collection, what's up, Ori? I see you there. I know I owe you a response to an email. What's up, Mr. McDougall? Welcome back.
Hey.
So we have obviously an announcement to make. We have a lot of things to go over, lots of questions that you guys want to ask. We'll have answers to everything. We're just about everything. We don't know the answers to everything. But
Plus,
yeah,
we got some sneak peeks for you.
Sneak peeks for sure. And I'm just gonna kind of go into it. And there's one question that we were just asked, whether or not we're ever gonna make a monk strap with wingtips. The answer is yes, we probably will. And we already for this collection, we're launching a Chelsea boot with wingtips. It's actually not even like a real wingtip. It's just broguing on it. So it almost looks like it's a whole cut Chelsea boot with like wingtip broguing. So I think it's a little bit different than what's generally out there. And we have also a monk strap that has a medallion toe and broguing across the side. So we're probably going to work our way into a monk strap with the wingtip. So the answer, yes. You're probably going to see just about anything you could ever want to see coming out from us at some point, if not now, at some point in the future. We've made like 120 styles now for 2019. We probably won't release all of them at once. Probably we're going to start dropping them on a monthly basis because we just have a lot of stuff that we've never released.
Yeah. And so first, I want to get to an important question people have been asking us about whether we're going to do another Kickstarter. So this was a question that we had talked about a lot, actually, and it was a question of whether to continue going forward with the Kickstarter process. So one of the things that we had talked about a lot was that, we wanted to keep giving you the chance to offer you guys that huge line and collection that you get to have during the Kickstarter campaigns, but that's not something that you can really do outside of Kickstarter because it requires just a massive amount of inventory, which would make all the costs go up and make everything more expensive. So the question was, how do we continue to be able to provide this to you? And part of our direct-to-consumer model has always been trying to get you the best deals, right? Trying to cut out as many people as possible to make sure that we save you as much as possible on these shoes. So that's something that we decided to do a little differently this year. We're going to have basically the same exact concepts of Kickstarter, but now and what we're going to be calling our factory access campaign. So it's essentially all the great benefits of Kickstarter, everything you love from Kickstarter, except we're doing it on our own platform. So this allows us to basically just cut out Kickstarter and go straight to the factory for this campaign, just passing on even more onto you guys, still offering the same great collections and everything that you're coming used to from Kickstarter.
Exactly. So we just want to continue. We want to continue that tradition and continue being able to give you guys. Actually, it's kind of a two-way street because we want to continue giving you guys all these different options. Obviously, the price points, and from our end, we like being able to create a lot of product, and it becomes really difficult to launch everything if we're just bringing it onto our website, figuring out if it works. So this is like almost like a great way for us to put everything out there, and then just with our community, figure out what's going to work, what's not going to work, for you guys to give us feedback. And as you know, if you've joined our previous campaigns, we kind of do everything like just in time. So like we'll put things out there for you guys. We'll let you guys decide what new styles you want to see, what new colors you want to see. We kind of turn it into a little bit of a contest, and we pick the top 2-3 styles and colors, and we let you guys decide what we're going to add to the collection, and then we immediately make it available to you. So we're going to have that component in this as well.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get to a couple of quick questions so we can kind of keep along with the chat. Graham, yeah, we're gonna have this campaign's gonna have 11.5 E's. Everything's gonna be available in E also. So yeah, this is a great chance to pick up those size E-widths that are not always in stock on our website. There's a great chance to get them in a lot of different styles and color options too.
Yeah, and also on our website even, I know that in the past we haven't had too much of an assortment in E-widths available for immediate shipment, but probably in the next week or so, we got a lot of E-widths in. We already got them in. We just need to put them up on the site. And going forward, we're going to start stocking more and more E-widths because that's something that's actually very popular. And in our back orders and our pre-orders, probably I'd say E-widths are like 70% of them because I know that we're kind of short on them on the site all the time. So we're going to be changing that as soon as we can. And there was another question that I saw over there. whether or not we're going to offer size 15. So right now on our website, we don't offer size 15, but during these campaigns, we definitely do offer size 15. And so if you are a size 15, we're going to have an opportunity to buy just about any style that we have in that size. So yes, the answer is definitely to size 15. Do we have, let's kind of go back to some questions over here.
Yeah.
Kind of coming in fast.
So I guess one big announcement, what's going to be different? One of the questions that was asked to us prior was, what's going to be different from this collection versus past collections? One of the big things is actually introducing 2 new lines. It's going to become like we have what we're referring to now as Ace Marks Originals, which is everything that you've seen in the past. And now we're going to be introducing 2 new ones, which is going to be called Ace Marks Essentials. And we're also going to have an Ace Marks Signature. Paul can probably give you a little description about each one to introduce you to what those concepts are.
Absolutely. So one thing that we like to do is we like to get your feedback and kind of figure out what you guys are thinking, and then we use that information and obviously use it to develop what the future of Ace Marks looks like. So a couple things that we got a lot of is, when obviously not everyone can afford to pay their $200 or $300 for a pair of shoes, especially on our website. It's, we're about $299, $295. So we wanted to figure out if there's something that we can do to kind of reduce the price. We also get the question a lot, especially guys that are just getting into handcrafted shoes or nicer shoes. Which should be my first pair of shoes? Like, this is my first time spending more than like $80 for a pair of shoes. Like, what should it be? So we created the Essentials collection, which is kind of going to ease everyone into better shoes.
Yeah, I actually have a preview for it, so Paul can you can
see
it while he's describing it.
And it's going to be a lower price point shoe. We're going to offer them during this campaign, factory access for about $150. And what's different about these? It's still handcrafted. We make it with our same artisans. But for example, one of the things that's that adds to the cost a lot is the patina work and the hand dyeing, the hand burnishing. So notice on this shoe, it's actually much more uniform color, which artisans can make much quicker. They spend less time on it, which helps reduce the cost significantly. That's probably one of the biggest costs that goes into our shoes. And then number 2, we're using a rubber outsole. And this is very different than the rubber outsole that we had available during last campaign, because that rubber outsole, if you recall, looked just like one of our leather outsoles. So that rubber outsole is actually pieced together at our factory. This one is going to be a molded rubber outsole. Yeah. So it's a little bit thinner. It's much more cost effective, and it allows us to get to that price point during these campaigns.
Yeah, and they're still going to be the same. They're still going to be Blake stitch. They still